Hi everyone, and on Friday 9th of April, another online tournament was held, where the gymnasts of Russian national team performed. In this video, I'll tell you how this competition went, how it ended, and why gymnasts were removed from the tournament. And before you start watching it, do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. There are many interesting rubrics and news about rhythmic gymnastics on this channel, so subscribe to not miss it. And if you like my videos, then put the thumbs up and I'll feel your support, and those who want to encourage the development of the channel, then you can support my channel by following the link in the description. On April 9, the online tournament took place. If I didn't lose the count, it was the 5th online competition, and even the organizers of competition stopped counting. So, during this competition, seniors in the individual and group programs performed, as well as junior gymnasts in the group programs. Gymnasts from Russia, Switzerland, Finland, Norway, Israel, Germany, Azerbaijan, USA, and Poland participated on this competition. Well, let's move to the results and figure out what kind of weird withdrawals happened. In general, more athletes were announced for this tournament, but some of them withdrew during the tournament and some before the start. Anastasia Kuzenkova and Anastasia Simakova haven't taken part in the tournament, although they were announced, and they even were on the list of the tournament. The reason why the gymnasts didn't perform weren't announced, but in general, knowing how public information works in the world of gymnastics, it was obvious. Well, let's deal with information that has always been open to public. This is the information about the places of gymnasts that they took on the competition. So, top 3 on the pedestal and on the standings, as usual, differed from each other because, according to the tradition of online tournament, there are no more than 2 gymnasts per country on the pedestal. So, in the all-round, gold was won by Dina and Arina. In general, in the tournament, Dina earned an extremely high marks. She received more than 29 points for exercise with the ball and the clubs. Silver was won by Arina Averin, who also performed very well, but she slightly failed in the exercise with the ball and made a very serious mistake, although due to the difficulty this didn't affect her place in the tournament. Overall, everything is as usual between the sister Averins. There are first 2 places and the leader is Dina. The bronze medal of the tournament was won by US gymnast Laura Zhang. She quite pleasantly surprised everyone. It is clear that Laura is purposefully preparing to the Olympics, and it seems to me that she's showing herself better and better from competition to competition. According to her scores, this is certainly not an exorbitant 29 points, but a very competitive 25 to 26 points per exercise. Well, in the standings, Laura was only the 5th. Ahead of her was Daria Trubnikova, a gymnast of Russia, who also performed quite well at this tournament. Her choreography is especially impressive, and these exercises suit her very much and emphasize all of her dignity. Overall, Daria looks really cool. But for Lala Kramarenko, who became the 4th, this tournament didn't go very well. The exercise with a hoop, frankly speaking, wasn't performed good enough, and there were some mistakes. And it doesn't look like a strong and stable Lala, however, she did much better for the other apparatus. The tournament showed that even the most stable and the strongest gymnast can make mistakes. But actually, the gap from the first places for Lala was 12 points, and seeing such a huge gap, it is difficult to fantasize about the fact that Lala can apply for a license to Tokyo. So probably we need to wait until the next competition where Lala could show her best. Otherwise, who could challenge their right to go to Tokyo. The 6th place in the standings was taken by another US gymnast, Evita Griskinas. The 7th place was Margarita Kolosov from Germany, followed by her teammate Melania Dargel. The 9th place was taken by Narmina Samadova from Azerbaijan, and the top 10 leaders were closed by Ekaterina Selezneva, who, by the way, performed only with 3 apparatus. The reason for Katya's withdrawal from the last apparatus wasn't mentioned, by judging by the last apparatus and how she left the stage, it looked like the Katya was very worried about something about her health. In general, she finished each of exercise very hard, and from the last one she barely left the stage. Perhaps this could be complication after the coronavirus, or she was worried about her injuries. By the way, considering that Katya did only 3 apparatus, and according to her scores, she took the 10th place, and this is far from the last place in the tournament. But there were also gymnasts who didn't perform all of the 4 exercises. For example, Arzu Jalilova from Azerbaijan performed with only hope and the clubs. Apparently, many began to consider the online tournament simply as an open training session and as an opportunity to improve the programs here. Although my opinion is that if tournaments are held so often, then perhaps soon they will be cease to be something interesting, given the fact that the same gymnasts are performing every time. Write in comments what do you think about it, and what do you think about Ekaterina Selezneva? Is it a new injury, or Katya still cannot recover from the past injuries? In the finals with hoops and the clubs for seniors, the podium was like in the all-round. So Dina and Arina was the first, Arina was the second, and on the third place was Laura Zing. In the final with the ball, Dina and Arina won the gold medal. On the second place was Lala Kramarenko, and the bronze medal was won by Laura Zing. And the final with the ribbon was won by Dina and Arina, silver by Dina, and the bronze by US gymnast WITHDRAWAL. In the group program for seniors, the gold in the all-round was won by Russian team, followed by Israel team, and the bronze by the Finnish team. In the final with the 5 balls, the pedestal is identical to the all-round, but in the final with the hoops and clubs, the Russian team won gold, the Azerbaijan team won silver. This team performed with only one exercise. Therefore, despite the fact that we know that this team is strong, in the all-round they didn't get to the pedestal, and the bronze was won by the German team. In junior program, everything was easier, so in the all-round and in the finals, the gold medal was won by Russia, silver by Switzerland, and the bronze by the gymnast from Finland. Well, I want to hear your opinion about the online tournaments in general. How do you feel about them, and what do you think about how long they will live? Tournaments are obviously watched by fewer people, but this is due to the either insufficient competition and the fact that everything is clear who are gonna win, or such competitions are boring and they become uninteresting to watch. Or maybe it is due to the quality of the live stream and the fact that you don't see the whole beauty of the exercise. It seems to me that such tournaments now just demonstrate that gymnastics are not adapted to the TV format, and in theory the whole sport is aimed to this, to fans that would like to follow the sport. As for football matches, as for figure skating, and even if you don't understand anything about sports, you basically understand how the tournament goes. But for gymnastics, at the moment it seems to be the biggest problem that our sport is only for gymnasts and their parents, because ordinary people unfamiliar with the rules and they simply do not understand what is happening. Someone jumps and makes a bunch of elements and then drops but still wins, and someone shows femininity and emotion and doesn't even on the pedestal. I want to read your opinion about this problem. I'm sure that this is not the first time I have brought up this topic, therefore I'm ready to listen to you for my thoughts, and perhaps together we could come up with an idea of how we can make everything better, that general public who know nothing about gymnastics could understand what's happening on the carpet. Well, that's it for today. Thank you all very much for watching this video till the end. Do not forget that you can support the development of the channel using the link in the description, and remember that I love you all very much, and bye bye!